Here are 4 times Bob Marley made people cry when they realized what he was trying to tell them. 4. Well, everyone thinks of Bob Marley as the world's most famous Jamaican, even more well-known than Usain Bolt. But did you know that his experience growing up was very different? And there is a secret we can all learn from this. Bob Marley grew up in a multiracial family in rural Jamaica. He was even an outcast at home with his family. And similar to Harry Potter, he slept in the bottom of the house. After his dad died, Bob and his mom moved to Kingston Town, and most people rejected him even though he was just 10 years old. Jamaica was being controlled by Great Britain. So when the neighbors saw this lighter brown skin, they bullied him, calling him white boy. But Marley would shock and impress his neighbors. He quickly gained a reputation for bravery, resilience, and street fighting skills, despite living in one of Kingston's toughest neighborhoods, Trenchtown. Soon, neighbors thanked him for teaching them a very valuable life lesson: to not judge a book by its color. Everyone in this neighborhood started calling him Tough Gong, out of respect. Treated this circumstance as a way to grow and learn. 3. The true meaning of palm reading. For some reason, Marley could apparently read palms as a child, but few people understand the true wisdom that Bob taught them. Even Bob's own mother did not understand the hidden truth, but those who did cried in gratitude. You see, until he reached the age of 7, Bob would study his neighbors' and friends' palms, and his predictions would be remarkably accurate. His mother became worried about this practice because she had raised him to be a Christian. But the true power behind this mystery was revealed when Bob returned to his village. As it turns out, people asked him to read their palms again like he had as a little boy. But Bob refused, because he had decided that his destiny was to become a singer. It seems that Bob was much wiser than his years. He privately understood the power of making a decision. Others would ask for their future, but Bob himself would make sure he was the only one writing the lines and pages of his story, no matter what others said about him. 2. The truth about fear. A group of gunmen attempted to get Bob while he was rehearsing in the week of a concert. His wife was grazed in the head by a bullet, and a bullet grazed Bob's chest, missing his heart and going into his arm. He could have afforded to fly out of the country. Instead, 2 days later at a concert, he sang for an hour and a half, with his wife doing backup vocals. She had a bandage on her head, and when it finished, he unbuttoned his shirt to show his chest wound. He and his wife knew his secret lesson about the importance of living free of fear and full of joy, even when bad things could happen. His last words to his son were even, "Money can't buy life." 1. The real truth about beliefs. In 1980, Bob gave up Rastafarianism as his religion and instead converted to Orthodox Christianity in Ethiopia. His wife cried in joy because she had converted 7 years before. After he died, Rita created the Marley Foundation to find people in Jamaica who are less well off and give them a new path forward, because she knew Bob's final lesson, which was that people can change their beliefs at any point in time. Nobody's story is set in stone, no matter how poor or what happened in the past. At any moment, that story could change into something better.